Hello and welcome to another edition of Free Information. I am not Jack Vera. Thank you so much for listening. Today we are discussing the letter V. V is important if you'd like to spell such things as very, vindicated, victory, velvet. The letter V, imagine an arrow pointing straight. But now it's pointing upside down. That's the letter V. It can be confusing if you are new to the world, the letter V, because it does look like an arrow pointing down. It also looks like the Roman numeral 5, because it's exactly the same shape. Except, the Roman numerals would have those, hats and stands. It doesn't have that. The letter V. Can you imagine if a Roman was around now? And we were like, hey, you want some good fabric? You should buy this fabric over here. And you'd be like, wait, this is confusing. Why would I get this fabric? 5EL, 5ET? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, no. It's not 5. Trust me, you'll want velvet. It doesn't make any sense. He would be like, well, why do you use my 5 as a letter? It's actually called the letter V. It's pretty fun to make it. It's pretty fun. B, V, B, V, B. All right, put the top teeth on your bottom lip. V, V. Try it with me, Roman. V, V. It's fun, right? No, he wouldn't have fun, or she. The Roman would be very confused and probably offended. He'd be like, all right, so what is a 5? If it's not a V, what is it? It looks like an S that jumped up too high and the top of its head got a little bit squished. That's our number 5. So it'd be very confusing. But it is a letter V. You require the letter V to spell many things. But again, that V sound, it's in English. In other languages, V might not make that sound. In German, it's a W that makes that sound. The V. So, if you're over in Germany, I don't know if they have Wendy's, but it's probably called Wendy's. That's a guess. What do I like about Wendy's? We know who Wendy is. The whole ad campaign of her dad was like, hey, I'm the dad of Wendy. Midwest folks, we know who Bob Evans is. Evidently, he was a farmer. Question, who is Denny? Because there's this chain all over the U.S. Denny's. I heard there's a couple in Canada and that there was like 1 or 2 in Australia. Denny's. Who is Denny? Who named their kid Denny? Why is this a thing? And if you're going to keep calling yourself that, at least have a picture or something on the menu that lets me know why. If it was called Danny's, I would get it. It was a guy named Dan. Is Denny short for Dan? Because it's not, it's longer. Longer is not short. So I have some issues with Denny's. Besides the menu. Other things I have issues with. How people disrespect wolves. I'm talking about you, Jurassic World. That last one, Dominion. There's a scene in it where a baby raptor kills a wolf. Wolves get enough disrespect. We're already building freeways through their homes. Alright? But I don't know why they had to show a raptor kill a wolf. Like, hey, look how much cooler this raptor is. Because you're afraid of wolves. Well, you should be afraid of raptors. I don't think that's actually what the writers were trying to do when they made that scene. I think there was just some punk up in the writer room, and he's like, you know what? I'm writing this scene because I hate wolves. I hate all that howling, and I hate seeing them on t-shirts. Well, you know what, writer? You got a problem. That's messed up. The letter V. Very good letter. Important to remember it, otherwise your alphabet will be totally out of whack. Up next on Free Information, we will be discussing URSDUVW. Thank you so much for listening in. This episode has been brought to you by Smells, the gift of scent. Enjoy the fragrance.